closing his eyes, what would my life be like if I were to go into the future? So picture it. Hi, people of YouTube. How is it going? I get it. We are all busy with our day-to-day, whether it's a 9 to 5 like me. I have a 9 to 5 job. Whether you have a family or you go to school or to college or you have some responsibilities in life where you're like thinking, how can I even have time to do content? Well, I'm here to tell you that if I can do it, you can do it. I'm Generation X. I'm over 40. No, I do not have small children at home, and I do have more time to post content, but that's easier said than done. And I'm going to give you a little bit of insight of what you can do and how I can motivate you to stay consistent and be relevant on YouTube, no matter what age you are or what your day-to-day looks like, because it's the end result that matters. So please keep in mind that even though you're a small content creator, you do need to motivate yourself, but you also have to have a system in place and a routine. So that system will consist of maybe one day you script out what you want to talk about or what hobbies you want to do or plan your content. And then on a different day, you're going to pick the best day where you can film it all at one time so that you can have 2 or 3 videos in one sitting in one day, right? And so now you have a system in place and a routine. Try to keep the same days if you can. For me, I just pick whatever days because I do have a lot of extra free time in the evening. But for you, if you go to school or if you have a family, you're going to want to plan your content when you have no interruptions. And then once you plan your content, you're going to pick the day that you want to film. So you want to make sure wherever you film is quiet and where you can concentrate and film all of your content at one time. I would recommend 2 to 3 videos. And that alone for me takes about 3 hours out of my day. Also, something that I've learned along the way is sometimes I'll just go in my car and take my phone and my microphone and I'll record in my car, and it's like a little studio. So I have fun doing that because although you're out of your comfort zone, it's just you in your car and you can just like focus straight on the video that you want to make. So I like those. I don't plan those at all, but if you're anything like me and you're kind of more like you don't need that much structure, I would definitely encourage you to try that. Another task that you can incorporate into your routine as a small content creator is you can get a calendar and you can plan your content with a calendar, whether it's a physical paper calendar or digital, and you can make notes on the calendar for each day of maybe some topics or bullet points as they come to mind. And you can color code the calendar, or you can put stickers on different days. Like if one day you're doing a get ready with me versus one day you're doing a meal plan, you can get stickers that relate to that calendar because it actually helps you kind of be proactive in planning. And also with post-it notes, if you'd rather just have stickies to remind you of the content you want to post, you can put them up at your refrigerator. You can put them up in your bathroom mirror or at your front door or at your desk at work or in your purse or in your wallet to remind you that this is the content that I want to do this week. Also, if you're super creative, you can sketch your ideas, you can chart out your ideas, you can create like a map or a pathway of your content and how you want it to evolve. You can start off like as a straight line and then make like a little trail of how you're going to accomplish that. Also keep in mind, if you're a content creator, that you need to keep in mind what your purpose is, what your why is, what are some future plans that you have for even growing content. Maybe you want to pass along a legacy, or you have, a business plan, or you want to maybe have products or services that you want to share with others. Or maybe you create products, or you have a brand that you're thinking of. You have to remember those, and maybe with the post-it notes, put notes around your room reminding you every day. Maybe do a new note every Friday saying, this is what I'm going to do next week. This is my goal. Even start planning notes of things that you don't have yet. So like a vision board, except it's on sticky notes. Also, as a small content creator, what has helped me is if I go for a drive or a walk and then I just kind of talk to my notes, my phone, and create memos, voice memos, those help me because I can get all of my ideas out and then I can look back on those notes, and if I haven't created the content around them yet, I still have those notes of some ideas that I've had previously that I haven't talked about yet. So those are also very helpful. And I'm going to leave you with this. I was watching Myron Golden, and he said something very interesting and as it relates to content and being a creator, and I'm going to share that with you now. He was talking about how to borrow from your future to create success now. Okay, so you're looking into your future, right? He said while closing his eyes, what would my life be like if I were to go into the future? So picture it. What would your life be like if you were to go into the future? What do I have to do to get there? Back in 2022, he told himself, what if I did one YouTube video a week for 10 years to see if he can get good at it? 10 years. He told himself that in 2022. And he's given himself that grace. One video a week for 10 years to get good at it. So after hearing that, I was just mind blown because Myron Golden, he's so positive and he speaks, that has so much depth to it, because if you watch my previous videos, I do beat myself up over not being comfortable in front of the camera. But if I were to look back 10 years from now and keep posting how much better I'm going to be, it's going to be very rewarding, because I will not only have the community that I want, I'll have 2 channels and lots of opportunities that I wouldn't have if I hadn't started. So you are great. You take care. And I hope that if anything I said resonated with you today, that you leave me a comment below and you subscribe to Felly Nexus channel. Please join us. We are so glad to have you here. Take care.